feel different for you this year as opposed to last year?
Really, I don't got my big homie with me this year, so I got to hold it down without him. So he prepared me for these moments, and I just got to go take my opportunity.
Will we find out a lot about this Georgia defense, or do you guys already kind of know what you're about?
We know what we're about. We're physical, and we just got to claim our consistency and hold the point up front.
You got a team coming in that's going to run option. How does that make things tough on you?
I mean, we just got to stay with the game plan. Coach Smart, Coach Tuck put some good things together, and everybody just do their assignments, and nobody try to do what they're not supposed to. We should be successful. Is
there a sense of urgency to come out and jump on this team and kind of let them know, all right, you're with the big boys now. I don't think you're hanging around for 4 quarters.
Nah, because, you give all credit to that program. It's about us, though. We want to go out there and just play the best that we can play. All you got, so we'll see the results.
But you guys know if you go out and take care of business, some of your other brothers will get some playing time that maybe don't normally.
Hopefully that's the plan. So
Julian, how have you gotten better this fall camp?
I just tried to get as much shape as I could be, kind of maintain this 295, 300 weight, and just be the best physical at a point, holding at the nose.
What can everybody expect from Hayes in his first game?
Jay is a phenomenal pass rusher. I like him in the pass rush. He plays with great effort, and he loves to run to the ball. So that's just going to bring a different vibe to the D-line. Everybody moving fast, he moves really fast.
So have you guys practiced running out of the new locker room onto the field?
Not necessarily out of the locker room. We practice coming out the little tunnel thing, but we ain't come out the locker room. But they have a nice little setup for us.
How weird is that going to be?
It's going to be a little different coming from the other side. That's what I said when we walked through the buses and come through the tape. It was just real different. So we got to get used to it. So.
What's obviously Big John is a wide guy and a little bit heavier. You're talking about you like the weight that you're at. What's different about playing that position? Because ultimately your job is to tie up a lot of blockers in there and make them block more than one on you.
It helps me with transitional pass rushing because with these RPOs taking over the game, we have to be able to attack the block, play the run, but also rush the passer. So that timing is real good when my weight is low.
What about a little counter to you is Jordan Davis? What have you seen from that big kid?
Jordan Davis is physical at a point of attack with his hands and striking ability. He's learning how to play with weight, play with his weight, and balance at a point of attack. So he's holding up really good.
There's been a lot of opportunities on the defense this year, replacing 7 starters. Guys have been waiting patiently, like Walker and Juwan Taylor. What's the overall atmosphere and spirit of the defense been like this fall camp?
Those guys, those are really taking this leadership role and trying to just bring it every day at practice because we always preach that we practice how we play. So those guys are really getting very physical at practice and trying to just fill in those gaps that we missed from last year and they've done a really successful job at this fall camp.
Can you explain why James Cook is so effective? Everyone just keeps saying different, unique, that no one seems to be able to find the right word. I mean, what is it about this guy?
That's what I'm looking for. He's a different style of running back for Georgia that's been very successful with this big offensive line opening up holes. And when he gets to the second level, with all this swift is really amazing. So it just changes the game, changes the pace. Because I think when you look at him, he looks a lot faster than all them boys, and he moves a lot quicker. It's just a different type of style we haven't seen yet.
Kirby's talked a lot about just looking for depth on the defensive line. Just if there is a shortage of depth, how much have you worked on your conditioning this offseason to be able to play more snaps?
We all worked on that because it starts with stuff like fastball, starts at practice. With every little thing we do, we try to just make sure we run to the ball because, like you said, that depth has to be big. But if it's not as big, you have to be able to play a lot of downs. That's why I said the weight is down. I feel like my breathing is always going to be good too. So.
Last year, when it came to leadership and how important it was to have the older guys kind of guide this team. What did y'all know that y'all had it as a team that just kind of had that magic?
Like last year, when did we know? Last year we knew, I guess.
As far as that you all had leaders, you were a guy, you weren't just.
It would go from your Notre Dame games and your few tougher games we had in the season, like your Roquan Smiths and your Dom Sanders. They stepped up to the match. You know what I'm saying? They just led us the right way, and that's what they do. Roquan was very, very vocal. He was like the person that got the call up to the defense. And when you looked at Roquan, he was never down. He was always ready to go. We could be dead tired, but Roquan still looking at you like, let's go, let's go. So those type of players really helped everybody as a whole stay together, stay humble, and stay focused when we had to those times.
Games more than practices, or practices more than games?
They did everything at practice they did in the game.
Was there any kind of moment like that you feel kind of exemplified? That was a perfect example of how veteran leadership kind of guided this team last year, how important it was.
We did it like he found this after. For me, I can say, I guess I can go back to Notre Dame game when it just got tight. None of the Roquan and like Dom and Zoe and Bell, they just never was phased in the big moments against like that great offensive line, that great team Notre Dame. They all rose up to the challenge. They stayed in the moment. Just remember those talks in the huddle of everybody just positive, because we just felt like we could get it.
So on a certain level, will you all not know whether you have that this year until you're playing in games?
I feel like we have it now, but I really want to see what it's like in the game. I think that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
Julian, I mean, I know y'all have this focus on the next game, but how do y'all kind of avoid this sense of complacency with it not being a big name school in week 1 and having a big name school in week 2? How do you kind of avoid that?
We avoid that by trying to let Coach Smart put it in our hands to come out and have a great day of practice. But as a great coach, which he is, he's not going to let us come out there and lack. So it's either hear him and get yelled at, or it's come out there and handle business like a pro and do it the right way so we can prepare for this team and do what we're supposed to do.
If y'all have a practice set, if y'all do like start out lax, like what might he say, what might y'all hear that y'all say, oh, okay, it's time to wake up?
Start it over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you really don't want to hear that when it's hot out there. You want to keep practice fast, keep it going, just get your reps and get in, get out so everybody can be happy. But if it's not like that, start it over. You got to play with the same consistency. We got to hit the same way, and we want to be successful.
Going against an opposite offense in week 1, is that an extra welcome challenge for the defensive line to start off the season, knowing y'all are going to be going to something that's going to be heavy on y'all and a lot different than what you'll be playing the rest of the year?
Yes, because it's going to teach us how to be focused, teach us to play within the framework of the defense that we're preparing for this week. And I feel like it's going to be a challenge for us to just stay in our gaps and do what we're supposed to do this week. So it's going to be really good.
What's been the message going off of both of those questions, it not being a Power 5 school, but an offense that is no joke, who puts up those yards? What's been the message defensively so y'all stay on your toes?
That's offensively just physical, alignment and assignment, and just run and hit, and we should be successful. But it's going to all start with that effort. So it's just playing that effort and just stay with the game plan. We should be successful.
What have you seen from them? Like watching tape, going over it, what have you seen from their offense that is something y'all really need to pay attention to on Saturday?
They have a chip on their shoulders, and they play with a lot of effort and intensity on offense. Their running backs are good. The offensive line is blocking. The quarterback is really smart. What we've seen on film, he has the ability to make all throws. So I just feel like this is when the time we need to, with offense like this, defense, we need to just take it a step ahead and just really hone in on the game plan so we can just do what we're supposed to.